Hey, what's happening you guys? I'm Landon and welcome back to a new most amazing top 10 video. Let me start off asking you, what social media do you guys use? Let me know in the comment section below. If you guys use Instagram, you guys can follow me at Landon Productions with an S. So getting right into this is the top 10 most dangerous social media challenges, part 2. If you guys want to see part 1, you guys can click right over here, and this one actually has millions of views, it's insane. So by popular demand, here it is, a part 2 for you. Starting this list off, in at number 10 is the garlic challenge. This one is where people grab a piece of garlic and they would try to eat the whole thing. When you eat it, it tastes so bad, so it's hard to eat it and it burns your mouth. And what sucks about the whole thing is it actually gets stuck in between your teeth, causing you to throw up. There's been a lot of videos that I wish I'd never seen of people doing this challenge because there's a whole lot of throwing up. And a lot of people end up panicking. And I guess to top it all off, it gives you really bad breath. So don't do this challenge before going out on a date. Up next is our most recent challenge, and that's the condom challenge, and it suffocates its way into number 9. This is a challenge that actually was started back in 2006, but now it's made its comeback for some reason. You take a condom, fill it up with water, and then you drop it on someone's head. The condom squeezes around the person's head, making them look like they're in a fishbowl. Well, this gets very dangerous because condoms, well, they're hard to pop. They're not meant to rip. A lot of these people are now in this big condom thing filled with water drowning because, we're not fish. We shouldn't be submerged into water. There's been a lot of people who lost their lives doing this or others who have passed out. One example, 17-year-old Emily Stone. She tried to do this challenge and she was pronounced dead on the scene by the time the ambulance came. Moving on to car surfing. People are surfing their ways into number 8. This is a very popular social media challenge that people are hurting themselves in. And many people have lost their lives. There's different ways to do this. This one video called Car Surfing Drunk, so you can see this person opens up his sunroof, he lets go of the wheel, goes on top of his car and frickin' surfs. Other people who aren't as extreme and insane as him, you usually have someone else driving and then you get out of the car, someone's in control of that car, and then you go surfing on the car at high speeds. And of course people try to go faster and faster. Around 100 people have actually died doing this challenge. I'm not sure how this makes sense to me. How do you win this challenge? You're supposed to be like the fastest person to die, and then you receive your reward at the funeral. And at number 7, we have the Game of 72. This one could be very dangerous and it involves the police. Game of 72 is where kids purposely try to disappear for 3 days. They run away and they tell no one. This leads to massive manhunts, wasting law enforcement's time. And other people have actually been arrested because police think they're suspicious and they kidnapped this person. This is beyond foolish. The police deal with thousands of actual missing cases a year, and this social media challenge is taken away from police's resources in legitimate cases. And this challenge encourages young kids to, go out on the streets at nighttime. You never know what's out there. Okay, drinking vodka through your eyes challenge? Well, this comes into number. This challenge can actually leave you blind, but it became a popular craze and a lot of people attempt to do this. Well, I should say a lot of the young people try to do this because the older people just know how ridiculous this is. Whenever you do a challenge and the consequence is it could leave you blind, you just don't do it. It's not worth it. Well, this is where you take a bottle of vodka and you try to pour as much of the vodka on your eyes as possible. You can use the bottle to hold your eyes open, or a friend can try to hold them open as you pour. This challenge usually takes place at a party when everyone is drunk. This person, Melissa Fontaine, did this challenge and now has a permanently weeping and sore eye. At number 5 is the cactus eating challenge. I guess this one doesn't really need much explaining, but if you guys thought pouring vodka on your eyes wasn't gonna harm you, well, this one will. This is where you take a whole cactus and you try to eat it. And of course, people try to grab bigger and bigger pieces. And yes, you leave all the prickly things on it. This is actually a very common challenge. And it leaves a lot of people crying after or in a lot of pain. Those cactus thorns can pierce through the inside of your body, causing internal bleeding. And also your mouth. I've seen a lot of people do this challenge and their mouth is just full of blood. Eating or drinking after this challenge can also hurt because those pricklies are just stuck in places inside of you, in your throat, down in your stomach, and drinking can irritate it. I wish that is the most dangerous challenge ever and this list is done, but it goes on. And the taser gun challenge comes into number 4. This is where you take a taser and either you can, taser yourself, you can taser someone else. The taser is an electroshock that is supposed to be a non-lethal weapon which delivers electrical current to disrupt voluntary control of muscles. It causes the person to suffer severe involuntary muscle spasms. And yes, it is very painful. Hence why law enforcement uses this to try to take down the suspects. And if you use tasers too often, it can cause harm and it could be deadly. And of course, if you taser the wrong spot, it can also be fatal. There was this video online of Jamaican kids doing it multiple times, and at the end of the video, it went horribly wrong, and it looks like the kid was left paralyzed. It was a really, really sad video. I don't know if it was a hoax. I really hope it wasn't, but I'm thinking it was real.
Yo. Yo, come on camera, man.
This next challenge should be called the world's stupidest, dumbest challenge ever. Not even a challenge, you just don't do it. But of course I'm talking about the cocaine challenge. Yes, I said cocaine, the drug. It's a challenge. And this comes into number 3. It's weird because cocaine is an illegal drug and they're seen in videos doing it and then they put it online. I'm sure there's been a lot of arrests. So what you do is you try to take as much cocaine as possible and snort it. And then you nominate your friends to try to do it. This is so dangerous in many ways and it could ruin people's lives if they get addicted. And I'm sure there's like younger and younger people trying it. At number 2, we have planking. It seems innocent, right? But it took the internet by storm a few years ago. It's where you lay down an object and you post it on social media. It's supposed to be funny, it's supposed to be harmless, but we all live in the world of stupid. And I'm talking about stupid with like O's. Lots of O's in it. So we have people on the internet that try to do bigger and more extreme things. They look for higher and more dangerous things to lay on. People have actually died from planking and it's sad. 20-year-old Acton Beale fell from a balcony after he tried planking on it. People have tried planking on tigers, really high up telephone poles. People plank on the road just before cars come and they try to time it closer and closer, barely getting hit by a car. Some people have planked on rocks very, very close to crocodiles, off of cliffs, and this list just goes on and on and on. Finally, we've all made it into number 1, but of course, let's recap what we've had so far. We've had the condom challenge where people have suffocated, car surfing, the game of 72, where people go missing. We also had the challenge where you pour vodka on your eyes. You know, your eyes are just gonna burn. You can go blind. We've had the cactus eating challenge, the taser challenge, people dying while planking. Well, in at number 1 for the most dangerous social media challenge is the fainting challenge. I mean, is this real life right now? This is pretty much where you like try to knock yourself out or try to knock someone else out. So there's a few ways you can do this. You could stand like this onto a wall and you have someone else pushing as hard as they can onto your arms. Well, what this is doing is squishing your lungs, stopping the airflow from your body, and you just get knocked out. You're right on the ground. Another way of doing this is you can choke yourself, you can put a bag over your head, you can get a pillow. Another way is you can blow for as long and as hard as you can until you just have no air and you knock yourself out. This is so fatal because first of all, you're losing oxygen in your body and this can actually cause brain damages and it can turn permanent. And knocking yourself out, who knows if you're gonna wake up? And if the person was the one that like pushed on you to knock you out, if you died, you know, you're dead and he's going to jail for a very long time over a prank. Stupid. It's just not worth it. But there you guys have it. That was the top 10 most dangerous social media challenges. Let me know if I've missed any in the comment section below. Maybe we need a part 3. Maybe we can get up to part 10. It's sad that we have so many of them. But thank you guys so much for watching this video, and we do this all over again in the next one. So see you guys there. So let me know what you guys think of this video in the comment section below, and just wanted to say that this channel has become one of the fastest growing channels in the world, and I have you guys to thank for it, so thank you guys so much. If you guys want to subscribe to the channel, the button is just below me. And remember, if you guys want to watch part 1, it's also on the side. I'll put it on top so you guys can click on that, and you guys can watch part 1 of social media challenges that are very dangerous. That's it for me, guys. That was a whole lot, and a whole lot of stupidness. I'm not sure why I do videos like this all the time. Okay, bye.